You're watching a syndicate program.
The Sarlacc Digest Shadow Council. They are the supporters working quietly behind the scenes, making sure the show survives, evolves, and continues to digest all things Star Wars. Every dollar donated goes directly into the production of the show, from hosting costs to equipment upgrades and everything that keeps the Digest alive. If you'd like to join the Shadow Council and help shape the future of the show, you can enlist today at patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest Podcast or scan the QR code on your screen. To our Shadow Council members, your loyalty is noted and your support is deeply appreciated. Now, punch it, Moocher.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Sarlacc Digest, a podcast bringing line talk and digesting Star Wars topics over 1,000 years. This is episode 345, being recorded on February 18th, 2026. I'm your host, Dark Moocher. I've got Scott Solo here.
What's up, nerds?
We've got Grand Admiral Franz.
Hi.
I bet you wish you were.
I am.
What makes you think you're not?
Never mind.
On about, dude.
Oh, God. I am so glad to be podcasting, live streaming on this Wednesday, as we always do it, because we have some amazing something to talk about. It might be a Mando thing, but yeah. But before we get into it, you know, our members, our channel members, and the pit are in there. They're waiting. They've been waiting since 2:00 this afternoon. So, Scott, who's in there?
Yes, sir. Well, Star Wars and Brews showed up at 1:18 p.m. I mean, he was in there early. So, hey, welcome aboard, man.
Love it.
We got Ray Stanley. We've got the mighty Gordon Skalski in
What's up?
here. What's up, Gordon? Don the Dad Doran is currently doing double duty. He is watching and he's talking to Julie in the other room. I can hear his voice. We've got Rhino Hobbies. We've got Basil G. Mando Mike is here, getting things wrong in the I don't know if he got it wrong or not.
Everything's wrong.
That's true. We've got Supreme Leader Droid, which I guess R2-D2 is a Supreme Leader Droid.
Of course
That
he
makes
is.
sense to me.
R2-D2
I mean,
is the droid.
he is the man droid. We've got the man droid. Here's Gavin Connor. He's in there hanging out with everybody, along with Nicholas Hollows.
Yes.
We've got TVC Trev in there. B-Sum. What's up, B-Sum? How you doing, man?
Awesome.
And the mighty Meeks. Meeks is in there. What's new,
Nice.
Meeks? And then we got what the 9? We got him in there too.
Nice.
What's up, man?
Oh my
And
goodness.
the Max Rebo experience. They keep popping in. They just keep popping up. Love it.
Yeah. Wednesdays pop in. It's Star Wars time. It's time to talk. Bolts 55 chicken in. What's up? Oh God, you guys. Now, first question to you, because we all know why we're here. What's up, Brian?
Doc?
We got the Mando trailer. It came out of basically the rumor came out the day before. Mando trailer popping, so everybody got a chance to see it, digest it, and everything. The whole what's up, Stu John?
Hello. Sorry, man.
We all got over the Super Bowl thing. I think we got the commercial in. We got the kind of whatever it was, and now that a couple of days later, here's my theory: they saved probably $30 million by putting it out a week later. You know what I mean? If Lucasfilm and Disney are switching gears, they're like, yes, we could have put it out on Super Bowl, but it'll cost us X amount of money, and probably the same amount of people, I'm just guessing here, would have seen it because it spreads like wildfire. Anything Star Wars spreads like wildfire.
It paid for the Budweiser one.
Yeah, 30 seconds versus like a 2 minute or a minute and a half, right? I'm just saying, like, it's to me sometimes a week later after that kind of thing might have been a financial situation. Who knows? I'm guessing. I'm throwing it out there.
What if they had put, they had done the whole Tauntaun running through the snow thing, the Budweiser commercial, and then they said, catch the full trailer online now.
Exactly.
You would have had an audience that would have gone, oh shit. And immediately
anything would have been better.
Oh yeah. I would
have
abandoned the Super. Yeah, 100%. And I would have ended.
It would have been more like catch it after the game. Right.
Yeah. After the game would have been.
They didn't want to change the channel. You're right. So
100%. Yeah. Because
but still the point would be we would have all jumped.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
As soon as it was available.
And plus you still have commercials going at that time. I would rather watch a Star Wars trailer than, boom, 30-second commercials. What's up?
Ernie.
That's it. Ernie, the Fallen Fett. We are just getting started, man. Welcome in.
I had to go poke him because he was still talking. I had to go, you coming now? What's going on?
Thanks, Scott.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, sir. Joey
What's
is
up,
checking
Chris?
in.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Thanks, Ernie.
Joey's under the weather. Go to the urgent care, my friend. Commander Bly still haven't gotten over that bad buddy, whatever that was. Oh man. Oh, look at this. It's Mervine. Bolanos is
Oh, hey.
Nice.
What's up, Mervine? Nice.
Beautiful. We have, let's see, Art. We got TD3 Trooper checking in. Arc 501st checking in. And look at this. General Genobi.
Hey.
Julie, what's up? $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Runs in the room screaming, crying, snotting. Someone hug me. Grogu with a staff. Yes. Mando without a helmet. Throw self on the floor. Okay. Julie's excited, which we are all excited.
Somebody check on Julie. Somebody check on her.
Yeah. Yeah, Bly, 100%. Do millions would have watched the trailer instead of the halftime slot.
On repeat.
Yes. We got Rick Jones checking in. What's up? Yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there about like a little bit of guessing game because it's still a question in the air. Why is this marketing not kicked in like second or third gear? But anyway, we're here.
Here,
got
it's
the
here.
trailer
There's
now.
the gear. Yeah.
Exactly. It's here now, right?
Yeah.
So, chat, Pitt, you guys, did this do a job in the narrative that we were looking for? Did it give us the visual stuff that we were clamoring for? Does this look like a glorified season 4 so far? I know you can't make like a definitive statement, or does it look like something that's meant for the big screen? And I'll give you guys my thoughts on it.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I think that yes, and I mean it does look kind of, some of it looked a little bit like a glorified season 4.
How can it not,
truncated.
really? Yeah.
Exactly. But I mean, we're seeing aliens, we're seeing familiar aliens, new creatures. It's exciting to me. I mean, I looked at it and I've already watched the damn thing, I don't know, 20 times, and I'm coming away with little nuggets of information. Now, does it have the narrative that we were looking for? No, but it has enough to where we can go off on it and do our theory crafting and whatnot that we normally do. So yeah, that's my opinion. I gave it an A+. I think it's a great looking trailer. I like the music. I like it all. So yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I remember back when in that first teaser, my main deal was it should start cinematically. It should start out with some drama. It should start out with the Williams score. Yeah. And they listened.
Yes, they did. They were like, we got to get Chris
They
back.
always do that. They're all, look, we obviously fucked this one up. There's my one.
Let's
fix it. All right, I get him out early.
Yeah.
Let's fix it. And it started out just like it should. And then Grogu making the button and then skipping out of it was perfect. And into the Mandalorian theme.
Yes,
that's exactly how you do. Because you're in the cinema. The cinema needs the Williams score at least
100%.
Different at least somewhere in our head, right?
Yes.
So I think that was the right
reel
move.
Us in,
Yeah, that was the right move there, especially when you're in a theater, right? Because I was in the theater and I saw the teaser in there, and you want to get the goosebumps, right? And it wasn't the same goosebumps you get. Now, if I hear that Williams score and that intro and then move into it, then you get it, right? Yes. It's way, way, way better. The look of it, obviously it's season 4, dude. It's a condensed season 4. There's a bunch of storylines we'll get into on there, right? I mean, we're talking Imperials, bounty hunters, huts. It's a lot of stuff going on in one movie, right? So they obviously condensed it. It's going to be a lot of It's the same. It's the pucks, but with cards. Right
now, it's the card. Yeah,
I'll collect all these guys on your cards, just like everybody on a puck.
It's pretty cool.
You know,
it's
just well, is it kind of cool? Is it kind of repetitive? It just depends on what you do, right?
We'll get into that kind of thing because again, and I'll get over to Ernie. My opinion is that it might be more the same for one of our characters, but beyond something else for another one. So just on that little 1.5 minute kind of thing. Ernie, what did you do? Have you watched it 1,000 times? Are you kind of like already excited about it? Your thoughts, man?
I just needed to watch it a couple times, and I'm excited about it. I'm not agreeing with you guys. I don't see it as a season 5. I believe it's going to be a full-fledged fun adventure movie that can then lead into a whole nother season after that. It's going to have a beginning, a story, and an end. Even though it has all these different characters in it, it's definitely going somewhere. It's going to be a fun adventure, and I think it's going to be the way to tie back everybody into say Star Wars is fun again, instead of the criticism that everybody gets. It's going to pull little kids back in because we are now years again. Those little kids that first saw Baby Grogu are now middle school kids and like that. So we're going to pull little kids again. We're going to have middle school. We're going to have the adults, the grandparents. Everybody's going to be there for a fun time at the movies, with their popcorn and snacks. Maybe even go re-see it at the drive-in again. But I do see it as a full-fledged adventure. So no matter who has seen it in theaters or not, you definitely know who Mandalorian and Grogu are.
Yeah.
Hence why we're just going to give them the title. And we'll go with the story for here. If that pulls them to go back to watch seasons of the show, then yes. And then after this, we can hit with the season 5.
Yeah.
So I believe it's going to be all by itself and a great adventure.
Yeah. I think like Chris, I know you probably bring this up later, but there's probably enough time in between Grogu's kind of like coming back to the marketing stores everywhere, his face everywhere. I am expecting that, but because I saw him on the screen again, I'm all, oh, come on. I'm drawn right back in. Like,
it starts with him and ends with him, right?
Yeah,
he's hitting buttons and he's eating cookies. It's what he does, and in the middle he's got a gauntlet and a staff and he's all decked out.
Yeah. So, let me hit the pit real fast, and then we'll get into the actual trailer on our theory crafting on certain things because there's some stuff. Needs to stand on its own, 100%. We got Gavin Coventer loved it, visually looked great. Storyline seems to lean side mission, but looks to be fun and still could have a big cross reference to Ahsoka, which I think will too. Drop somewhere in there. I'm psyched. Awesome. Mando. We still need Boskin and Dengar.
Seriously.
No, Bly is clamoring for Embo. Who's Embo, guys? We'll have to talk about that in a few minutes too. because some people might not know. But what is up, all Star Wars fans checking in? And of course, we've got Travis Mitchell. How's it going, guys? We're here to talk Star Wars, of course. And if I miss your guys' comments, please set it again, and we'll get going. The notion of when I saw this, my first thing was like, yeah, we might just be getting this kind of like something to bring everybody back into the fold of Star Wars on the big screen, and using Mando Grogu as the face of this new kind of thing going on. But then as I was diving more into the dialogue of this thing and kind of like putting our theory crafting helmets on in the whole trailer itself, I go, yeah, I think it's going to be a great side adventure again to start off maybe, but it's going to get intertwined into the current Ahsoka stuff. And at the end of our talk tonight, I'll try to convince you guys that a Mando season 4 is happening, and why it's happening, and why it's going to be the end of it all as far as Mandalorian goes. Not necessarily for Grogu, but let's hit some points on Embo, guys. Embo live action bounty hunter from the Clone Wars. I mean, come on.
I also want to point out really quick that Embo, whenever we see him in the trailer, he is approaching the Mando and Grogu's house on Navarro. So we are back on Navarro.
Right.
And it looks like he is hunting the Mando.
He looks like an action figure right there.
He does, but that's
like
cool.
His arm and everything, right? Like it looks like it's a...
Oh my God, is it an AI Embo? They just right.
Jeez.
Put his action figure up and said just move him around.
Yeah.
Stop motion.
Well, I like the fact that you say action figure, because now we'll get a Black Series Embo, and I'm excited about that. That sounds great.
Alex checking in.
So this is where, okay, should we hit all this before we start theory crafted? Is it the Hutts who have hired him to bring him in? Well,
first off,
what are we doing? Yeah,
let's talk about Embo himself, because Embo was rumored a while ago about a character, another animated character coming into the fold, just like Cad Bane. And there is a Cad Bane Embo Boba Fett connection in the Clone Wars, right? So yes, a lot of people are thinking Embo could be approaching Mando to combat him, or is he sent by Boba Fett or something? I would love to see somewhat of a team up, because sometimes when we deem the good guys like Mandalorian as a team, I want them to have some badass characters behind him. Like I wanted like Cad Bane here, Black Chrysanthemum here, and Embo. That would be an amazing team of quote unquote good guys, ex bounty hunters, or whatever it is. That's interesting, other than just a typical, versus, Cad Bane versus Mando, Embo versus Mando. What do you guys think? Because the trailer just showed him walking up to that thing and just kind of we don't see him actually fighting the Mando or anything like that, right? If I missed it, I might have missed it.
No, he didn't fight him yet. You're not going to show that, but I would take it that he was hired. I mean, he's just basics. Looking at it, he was hired by the Hutts.
Right,
the Hutts take him. That's when he gets unmasked in there.
Could be,
fight Rada. I mean, it seems like it seems too laid out, but I mean that feels like it. And it might even be over by the Shadow Council, right? Since they're all in there. So I mean, it could be they're looking for him with a bounty on Grogu. Because why would the Hutts want Din at all?
Well, I've got a thought about that, and I do. I have a thought about that, because we see him fighting Rada, right? What happens if he takes down Rada? Then the Hutts are going to want revenge for him taking out Rada. So is it possible that the Hutts, that he's then Embo's sent after him because of what happens with Rada?
Or the twins turn on him, and maybe there's some kind of I don't know. Shit.
There's a lot happening in this trailer between everything, right?
And I'm always trying to put the connection through other things. Right? Now maybe I'm trying to force it, but like I said, the Book of Fett, it's a huge Book of Fett connection with the twins.
Yeah,
Boba.
But Mando wasn't in there at the time.
Right.
That's why I had stopped in my tracks, because like, oh no, Mando wasn't there at that moment.
Right.
Or anywhere near the twins.
Right. But the connection between Boba and
again.
Yeah, go for it.
I just want to point out again the most important show throughout the whole storyline is the Book of Boba Fett. You guys can deny it as much as you want, but you always have to come back to, well, in Book of Boba Fett, yes, exactly.
Who knew? Other than Ernie. Only Ernie knew.
Yeah.
That one. Travis Mitchell, Embo better ride his snowboard or his helmet. Yeah,
But
dude.
you made the right point, Moocher. I mean, that's why I've always loved Boba Fett. Boba Fett isn't a bad guy or a good guy. It depends on what he's doing and what you're working for.
Right.
And so are all the bounty hunters.
That's
right?
Embo too, because we met him and he was protecting, right?
That's
then
what I'm saying.
He's trying to kill the Chancellor. So it's like,
you know, one of the old episodes in the Clone Wars was that bounty hunter one, you know, with Aura Singh and everybody. It's who pays us. And they're all just in the bar, remember, sitting around waiting for their next paycheck, basically.
Right. Yeah, right.
And that's what the show is good, right? Yeah. I mean, but seeing Embo, is Chris finally going to get his Hondo somehow?
There's another connection there. I'm telling you, there's the
the
6 degrees to Hondo in everything that we talk about.
That's right.
And I'm with the Supreme Leader Droid here too, as well, because we know that they're together, Mando and Boba. So
it's going to be a masked Boba because remember, Tamar Morrison is not coming. He's not coming back in any shape. So it's a fully masked Boba.
Which they have all his voice recorded. All they have to do is
they don't need him anymore. Yeah.
I know we see his house, but we're going to get that old movie trope of it's Boba Fett laying in the bed. And it's not going to be Mando. And he's coming to kill him and be like, oh, Boba, sorry. And then that's when he's like, look, I got a higher paid job for you. We actually need to turn it and go after the Hutts. Why the Hutts are after him, though? Yes. Great question.
Why would they be out?
Right, exactly.
Bly is brought it up too about going back to Rudda the Hutt here. There's no way Rudda is a full baddie in this. I mean, he's badass, right? Because of the whole Clone Wars movie. Stinky, if you will. If you guys, if you know, I'm sorry, you know, but that's
again, why do you get that buff and everything? They're using them as their prize.
Yeah.
He's probably in there working out all the time. They have him locked up. He's their prize fighter.
Yeah,
they're sure bet to win probably, and they're Hutts, right? So
they fixed. Yeah,
I'm still thinking that something happens between Din and Rada, and that's why the twins are after him.
I mean, every time I keep seeing that scene, I'm thinking of Thor and Hulk. I know him. Like they're gonna end up knowing something. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a big because there's no way to have all these stories going. So now I'm at the Empire puts it out there. There's a bounty.
Yeah.
The Hutts hire Embo. Embo brings them. And then when the twins say the line about, "Hey, there's going to be pain. You're going to be in pain." Then it's him, right? We're going to take care of you. The Shadow Council will take care of him, not me. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I see that working. We're going to jack you up before we send him off to get jacked up.
You're right.
With Star Wars, though, with Star Wars movies, there's always like one big action scene in the beginning, one big action scene at the end, and some stuff in the middle that's really cool, right? So are we doing Empire in the beginning, and that's how he earns the Razor Crest again? Or are we doing
I think
Hutts
so.
in the beginning and the Empire at the end?
No, and then, how do we end all three? Because at the end of every movie, there's got to be 3 different scenes going on with 3 different.
That's right. Well, I got it.
Space scene, a ground scene.
I 100% got it as far as that, the ending of that. I do think the first 10, 15 minutes of this film is going to be all basically what we saw. A lot of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting back into the fold because you could do it really fast with dialogue. You can get into some situation where it progresses through the film as far as the Embo and the Hutts, but you get the action, you get the rage, everything's Brent. The first 15, that end sequence with that 3-way battle, the space battle to me is Thrawn coming in at the end, but we're not going to see anything other than that reveal of he's got whatever is behind him. Then Boba Fett maybe, but it's all there. And the reason why I bring up Thrawn a lot too on this because this isn't a rumor anymore. It's not a guessing game anymore. We ended with him on Dathomir. Yes, they could go through this movie and just be like he's just planning his attack and marinating till Ahsoka, right? But Jon Favreau is very, very smart in what he does things, and the reason why he includes and people like Embo and the twins, he's paying a lot of attention to the Book of Fett stuff, the bounty hunters in general. So he's leaning heavily on the Hutts because this isn't just Mando getting bounties anymore. You know what I mean? He's going after the Empire, the remnants of the Empire. That was his mission to join Delphi, base, all those guys, right? The Rangers of the Republic kind of deal. Those cards are now. I mean, it's World War II, right? The deck of cards of or it's actually like
post World War II
Desert Storm when they had the cards.
Oh
all the saying is the Ace of Spades, right? And so we bring up go ahead, Travis Mitchell. You got a scene at the end where Zeb gets a message from Hera saying Ahsoka and Sabine are lost. Rada instantly remembers the name and tags along with Mando to help her.
Oh, that makes more sense. I thought that said massage.
Yeah,
it'd be wild to have a hut in the group,
dude.
Right?
That'd
be weird.
That's Star Wars. I don't care.
Cool.
And Dr. Brentley,
we've never had a good guy hut before. I mean,
no, not really. No, he brought up this whole Dirty Dozen thing. I would love a tag, just a man.
It's just the only thing with that is being a hut and how we have grown up with huts and how they move and like that. How does this dude move?
Well, he's fighting in a gladiator arena, so he could move better than most.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. So what are we going to see? Are you like, like
they,
you know, I don't know. That's I really want to see that.
In the Han Solo trilogy, one of the trilogies where they I think it's Jabba in there. He does they fight by whipping their tails at each other, right? That's the whole way they do it.
God, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they do slither like that, but they also like hop on their tails. I mean, we saw it in the special edition, if you will. If we saw Jabba slithering
but that was again, that's Jabba, right? So you're already used to him how big he's gonna get. So you would think he already moves slow.
Yeah.
But seeing this buff dude, does he literally just stand there and beat the crap out of you? Because in the one scene, he actually shot Mando with something and it brought him in.
Right.
It isn't like he went after Mando. He zipped
maybe.
Right.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought Mando hit him with something and drug and zipped over to him.
He did the whole thing.
Oh, okay. No, Mando does that. It's Mando shooting at him.
But it turns around and gets zipped into him, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm not sure. That's gonna be cool. I want to see him move around. He'll be part of the crew, but that would be cool.
I don't think it'll happen too, but again, with my vision of, like I said, like Crescent and Boba Fett, Mando, you would have this hut as the muscle, you know. I think the whole Rada thing is going to be just isolated to this arena. And guys, check out the Djarin table that they're fighting on. You know,
and he pulls him in.
Yeah, he does grab it, but
it was Mando's line. But got you. That was a good shot of him too.
It was
really,
man.
Really cool. That's when it looks a little more cinematic, I suppose, when you got a hut moving around.
Yeah.
He has Skeletor's staff.
Yeah, I did erased it exactly. I do think the scene where he fights the hut is going to be insane. It's going to be, like I said, I'm expecting it to be the first 15-20 minutes of the film. Like I really am.
Because it's obviously Nal Hutta and Nar Shaddaa, right? Like we're in these two places that we get in the books,
I hope so.
Comics, places all the time. So
hut space.
We've seen them in the Clone Wars before, but seeing them
live
action is going to be nuts.
Yeah, no, this is cool. Like I said, with the twins and Embo.
Which I mean, look at that shot right there.
I love the twins, dude. They're so good.
So are they like Siamese twins or are they conjoined?
No,
twins,
they're
are they just two separate huts that like to lay around on each other?
Yeah,
they're close.
They're just really close.
They're just very close. In the Book of Fett, there's more of a clear shot of how they're laying and stuff. You know, they're just like kind of laying around each other. Yeah. So, but a conjoined set of twins, that'd be gnarly. That'd be awesome.
That would be gnarly. Yeah.
They would just have to roll.
Yeah. Exactly. Hutt's always baffled me growing up. I'm like, Jabba's sitting there, like, why is he so powerful? Just tell him no. He can't chase you, right?
There's also something crazy with these hut scenes. Before on the door, there was like Hulkbuster freaking droids guarding it that were huge before he even enters the door that are on the side that we have no idea what that is. And then if you go back to that shot, they have a weird one looking on the left behind them.
Yeah. Almost looks like a B2 or something that's on steroids.
Yeah. Oh, it did look like a B2.
Under Grogu's ear is like an L7. Like she's even standing like her, like with the leg standing to the
what?
Right. Yeah.
How heavy is Nal Hutta on droids? Because there's also a scene in here where it looks almost like a battle droid army about to go out, right? Like, but they're not quite battle droids. They're like the super battle droids on right there.
Right.
I was like, is there an HK in there? That might be an HK.
I thought the one in the back.
Those are HKs. Yeah, those two on the left right there are actually.
Yeah.
Jeez, there's a lot of shit going on.
Look, store checking in. There is, man. I'm telling you, and like, I guess my wish is that it's all in the first 20 minutes, right? Because then this movie gets insane. But from the overall, from all these shots and all these characters that they're bringing in, and I'm pretty thrilled on this, and especially bringing back the Shadow Council from season 3 of Mando. This dude right here.
You know, you had we lost your track there because you were talking about why you were talking about Thrawn, and this is why.
Oh,
because these guys already know he exists. They were run by him, and they were waiting for him.
Yes,
and it was Gideon that was pulling away.
Yes, Thrawn's like, well, the rumors are he's out there, but where is he? And these guys are like, just trust us. Project Necromancer they brought Thrawn as the return. This is gonna be, to me, this is the undertone threat through the movie. Like the Hudson stuff, that's the side mission stuff. To me, this is going to be that threat, that ominous threat that's going to bring in Sigourney Weaver's character, General Ward, I think her name is, right? It's going to bring in, again, that to me, I hope that end scene is they get called to Hosnian Prime or wherever they're going at the point, like a distress signal, and they get there, and Thrawn is there with the Chimera and all these Star Destroyers, like the whatever he was doing. It's the entrance.
Like we jump into the beginning of the big battle scene from Ahsoka, and then in Ahsoka season 2, we get to see what leads up to that, and
go right
into
it. That's a setup, right? And that means that this movie, on that subline, that subplot is important. That you need this as a bridge, an actual bridge of a movie. You know, not just taking Mando and Grogu separated, but the undertone of it. To even have the warlords there, the remnants there, talking about whatever. And we have to dub this planet Hoth right now until we get further notice. So we'll just say the ice planet Hoth. Okay. It makes sense if it's Hoth. It does, because like they did take over Hoth after they took,
I agree. And I'd rather,
you know what I mean?
Another snow planet.
But that general, that warlord, we'll say the warlord, Imperial warlord, on ice planet of Hoth. I think is great.
Yeah. It gives us a chance for some wampas. It gives us,
Yeah. Oh God.
Hey, we can Wampa Stomp again.
Yes.
This old.
And if you haven't, this is a great time to Wampa Stomp that like button. Every time we mention Hoth, we got to do it.
But I did want to bring up really quick. So we've got this thread that goes in here, right? We've got the twins, and the twins are threatening Mandalorian and Grogu by they remove Din's helmet. They say to him, and once we're done with you, we're going to, I forget exactly what they say, we're going to end the little one too. And you see him just get all serious and start standing up. But then one of the next scenes we see is he is still without a helmet in this pit with this serpent right here. So I'm thinking that is all the same scene. Do the twins have this serpent underneath their throne like Jabba had the Rancor?
Yeah.
So
because that's a dragon snake, right? Like on Dagobah.
That's the rumor.
That's making that.
So they live on swamp planets, which is Hutta.
Hutta is definitely swampy.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Going from the old Republic games that I play, you play on Hutta, and it's definitely swampy and stuff. So that 100%. In Empire Strikes Back, we never do see the face of the swamp creature, but I can totally get, like I said. Jon Favreau is great at this. He's great at the connecting the entire world, Star Wars wise, right? It's what the sequels failed to do. Give us that familiar tones, familiar names, the familiar creatures, So this, and we can basically put a pin on it. That's the Dagobah swamp creature, just like the Dianoga was. It's like,
well, there was also one in Clone Wars somewhere.
There was, huh?
Obi-Wan. I think Obi-Wan got attacked by it. I think on Nal Hutta. I think it was on Nal Hutta that he got attacked by it. Yeah. So, but I mean, just the graphics alone, that looks like a cinematic creature right there.
It does, man. Great. No, I look.
Now I do hope this whole scene is the only time he's maskless. I know Julie there wanted him maskless, but we're back in that whole. Keep it on, buddy.
The purpose of season 3, the whole season 3 is negated now by that one moment of hope.
It is, but it isn't, because by the end of season 3, the Mandalorians had come to an accord to where they could live together in harmony, both with the
true
ones that kept their helmets on and the ones that kept their helmets off. So it's not like he's not going to get cast out again, right?
Yeah, no, you're right, and that's a great point, Scott. I'm sorry to cut you off. I
knew
you were going with it, because it's like on my rewatch of season 3, it's probably one of those things why season 3 fell short to some people, is because maybe they didn't drive that home enough, where that probably was the point of season 3, to be like, look, all this creed that you were going and living, at the end of the day, it really didn't matter. Yes, it's something from our ancient past because the Children of the Watch had this ancient rules, but now we're living in modern times. We can bend them, but at the same time, even Din was like, I'm still leaving this on because
I didn't see it that way. They're still two different. They're friendly. They're all together, but they have two different points of view.
United Mandalore, at least, in order to
but I still think these guys live
back
by the creed, because like the Mandalores on both sides are blood Mandalore.
Yeah,
the Creed side are Creed. They're not
correct.
Blood
Children of the Watch,
exactly.
exactly.
So I think there's still a.
So does that?
Because again, season 3 was him going into the waters.
Well, season 3 was the whole him about getting his
redemption
title back.
So
8 episodes of that. Like
Grogu's walking around maskless all day.
But now we all know Mandalore's cool. He could just go right back in, take another bath. Come on out.
He's like, I just left that planet. Damn it! I gotta do that.
No big deal.
Wipe his sins away in the water.
He's got to go check in with his gal Bo, and he's got to confess his sins and dump in the water. Yeah, he's good.
Do you think it's gonna be an issue, like in the movie? Like he's gonna be like, like is he gonna mention it, or are we just gonna have to just live with that?
It'll be some nod to us.
Yeah. I think they harped on it so much in the last 3 seasons that he never takes his helmet off, never takes his helmet on.
Well,
I don't think they'll bring it up again.
Like Mandalorian, like Mando himself.
Yeah. Something will get said.
He'll make
something of it. Yeah, he'll say something.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like,
or
Mando himself making a deal of it. Like,
gotcha.
I can't. I'm no longer a Mandalorian because I took my helmet off.
It's funny because nobody ever gets unmasked in anything, ever. Like a good guy or a bad guy, they get caught in their mask. They're always in their mask. Nobody ever takes Batman's mask off. Right? Like type of thing. And here we are. First, as soon as we get in it, the one guy who's not allowed to take his mask off.
And it might be a different rule too. If you got your mask taken off, maybe you have to kill that person to get that honor back.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Took his helmet off the first time.
Maybe he ends up killing them. Maybe in the whole room,
it was just in the rules. It's like
as long as nobody survived, we're good.
Yeah. Did somebody take your mask off? Yes, but I killed him. Then you're good. You're golden.
Gavin Connor, got to put them Pedro dollars to use. Show that face.
You have to. This is a movie. This is your name and light. Said Pedro Pascal was. So I wasn't shocked when that part of the trailer was like when they showed it, But then but our theory minds went into. Wait a second. We just spent 8 episodes on him getting redeemed on that. So,
I think he's going to kill the Hutts and it cancels it out.
I do think so. Cool. Yeah. I think like I said, this is going to be the. It's
everybody walks out. They want to do their business. That Snake is the new Rancor, so he drops down. Somehow he opens up the gate back up. The Snake is what kills the Hutts and the droids up there, and he grabs his helmet and walks away. It's now canceled out.
Yeah,
the ones who saw him with his helmet off are gone.
John, is it Tuel 5338 checking in. It definitely loses dramatic value each time you use it in the show. I was talking about the removing the mask. Yeah, it's not a big deal anymore. If that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Batman never takes his mask off. Yeah.
He lays there.
Everybody lets him be.
Was he in front of the Shadow Council?
I didn't see him in front of the Shadow Council.
It's interesting if he was.
I hope so. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I'm looking again. I've got it playing on the other screen here. So if I didn't see him maskless in front of them.
For a half a tick, I thought the guy on the far left was Gideon in the Shadow Council.
Oh yeah, right.
There's you're looking at the bearded guy on the head, but it wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Right.
Well, unless a clone got away.
Well, or the real one. The rest were clones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't. I mean,
we don't know.
There's a.
We don't know. It doesn't matter. Do you know if you're a clone? Do you watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
This is the problem with the clone.
That was really me, Rick.
Exactly. Yeah, Supreme Leader.
Yeah. The last face they see, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I think Mandalorian, I mean, as far as his character goes, he is a badass. I mean, he's the Boba Fett I always wanted to see, right? The way his fighting style, the way but also he's got his own kryptonite, right? He's terrible against creatures, and he's going up against at least one.
Yeah, he's lost almost every battle on a creature that he needed help with.
Yeah.
Well, the Crate Dragon he did pretty good with. I mean,
he did.
He figures it out, but it's always against.
He does figure it out.
He goes against monsters.
He's like a cat, like 9 lives.
The whiteboard with dinosaurs on it is what you have to go back to because he goes to Two Dinosaurs.
That's
show
true.
Or whatever.
That is so. I forgot all about that. Oh
I did want to point out really quick because somebody, I think all Star Wars had brought it up in here, but this scene right here, I absolutely love the fact that the sign in Arabesh reads "Weathers Apollo" as a nice,
perfect,
as a nice,
perfect nod. You know,
Carl Weathers.
Weathers. Yeah, that's such a good. I love that. I thought it was great. I told that to my son. He was like, "Oh, damn, that's pretty good. It's pretty cool."
Yeah.
While the Djarin board guys come out and ready to fight, so that's pretty neat.
Yep,
that's pretty cool.
Arena.
I'm going to be searching or trying to 3D print a Djarin, a life-size one now because it means a lot more.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, because now it's like the board is actually a representation of the actual arena. You know what I mean? It's like
correct. It's
that's
the UFC arena.
Yeah, and that's what I love about Jon Favreau. He can put those.
That's
he
what I
loves
was
that
saying
stuff.
too.
And he can put those connections and make those each like a quick.
So
nod
Chewie and
to
3PO were just actually playing the video game.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And it'd be pretty cool if it was
the
if the
Djarin
board was actually built off of this arena, right?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
That's pretty cool. All right, I'm in.
The TVC Emperor checking in. Yeah, can't wait to see Embo. Let's see.
I also wanted to bring up another thing really quick. We are skipping around a bit, but this is goddamn adorable right here. I'm sorry.
Like I said, every time I think I'm tired of Grogu, he pulls me back in.
He is armored up. He is saluting. He's got his gauntlets on. He's strapping up right there with his. I mean, come on.
He's got the 18. Yeah, I know. Tape and is that 18?
It's just
Why haven't we got him a new coat yet?
That's
baby steps.
Man. A different color, at least, right? I mean. That thing's spoiled, dude.
I was about to say that I can't imagine what that smells like. That's why he's got to keep the helmet on all the time.
He's like, I can't take it off, dude. This thing is stuck to him.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So odds of Sigourney Weaver's character having a hologram transmission with Leia. We're getting somebody at this point, right?
Yeah, somebody mentioned about the kid, like who are we going to see as far as like legacy or whatever. Look, man.
I think that's the move, unless it's just straight Akbar, so we get ready for Ahsoka.
Akbar would be a great fist pump. Leia,
I think that's inevitable.
Would have been, yeah. Leia though, like a hologram, like something Rogue
like
One
they did in Resistance, right? They would talk to her via in there. You would never that kind of thing.
True.
Same thing.
I'm great with that. Like, I am good with that. I'll 100%.
Well, they've already said that Ahsoka season 2 we're going to get the big battle between Akbar and Thrawn, right? The two masterminds at each other's throats. So I think he would be the he would be the hands down the top that we could see. But as far as legacy of the big three, I'd think it'd have to. We've already seen Luke. Leia is
she was mentioned in Ahsoka.
Prime.
She was mentioned. 3PO was the message came in, so it kind of like it's a build up to that, where a hologram would work for me, man. Honestly, I don't need CG, whatever, but a hologram, a voice chat, something where it's Leia doing the transmission. I think that really bridges everything. That really puts your mind into.
Or if we're putting together a crew and we need a mechanic, we call Chewie. And then put together a crew.
Dude,
right?
Chewie and Zeb together would be an awesome.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
that would
Chewie
be
and prototype Chewie.
And they can still have banter, like it could be like. Dude,
and I think it's going to be Luke.
You think it's going to be Luke?
Yeah.
I think we've already seen Luke, though. I think we're going to go elsewhere. I think we're going to go elsewhere.
We have, but because we need to tie him back in. And I think the whole Grogu Dagobah scene is where it's going to be Luke communicating with him. He needs some type of guidance or he has a question. And so Luke's going to show up like, what is it? And guide him through the right way. And
and I will, like I said, for...
Hold on. Sorry.
I know. Right?
Sorry. Even better. Force Ghost Yoda talking to Grogu.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
because he's dead. Let's bring him in.
I mean,
he might have known him, so it would make sense to see him.
Oh, definitely.
He's on the
Well, this is why I'm saying Luke, because Luke would be the tie-in for both of them. There's somebody you should talk to. There should be. So if he doesn't know Yoda,
That looks like Yoda's gimmer stick too.
It does.
Correct.
mean,
So
it really
you
does.
talk to Yoda, or you need to tell them to talk to my sister, General Leia. She can help in a way you guys didn't know about.
Yes,
You know?
and here's the thing,
That's
Ernie,
why I'm saying
I
this time.
think this movie sets that up, and the reason why I said that there's going to be a Mando season 4 after this movie is because the dialogue in everything that Din Djarin is saying about Grogu, about he's going to live centuries past me. I have to basically train him before I'm I'm gone. I'm going to pass everything on to him because he's the future. Grogu is the future, and Din is absolutely recognizing that and going forward
and telling us that
as the narrative of this trailer, right? And you're 100% right. Now, I think Mando 4 is going to set up the Luke Skywalker part for Grogu. I do think season 4 happens. Mando's dying in that season because of this legacy passing the torch, Grogu going on. And it actually makes sense, guys. And I hate to admit this, but the Rey movie will actually make even more sense.
Oh, I agree. Rey, as long as Grogu's involved with Rey.
Exactly. And then this is the tie-in I quickly. I would say, all right, Mando movie sets this kind of narrative up of Mando being like, I'm limited here. So getting us prepared for his departure and that torch being on Grogu. Now Grogu is this young thing. And so we're going to see him in Ahsoka going into, or Mando season 4 and Ahsoka going with Luke. The Rey movie is a continuation. And then we're going to go that 500 years to a new pinpoint of Star Wars.
You have to go 5. You can go 100. They're all dead. Everybody else.
Well, I want to get Grogu in a exact warrior prime. That's
like
why
a
I say
new era. Then
100%. So like a brand new era. That's where you can reinvent yourself. Like that on paper, like the story team where Dave Filoni is in charge of, right? That he could be going this route by setting those little chess pieces up, and then now we have this era where you're not going to get that discourse because you're not that far. You've removed yourself from this whole timeline completely. Grogu is now a Mandalorian by training, but Jedi at heart, kind of, or vice versa. That, you know what I mean? And this whole thing means a lot more to us, of course. That whole sentiment of I'm gonna be dead. Grogu's gonna live on, and this is how it moves on. And I got like encouraged, like this is the setup. That's a great setup of a more stories or whatever, but especially Grogu's story, because he's very vulnerable right here. And so, that's why Jon Favreau said there is a season 4 on his desk. He wrote it. It basically outlines are there. And I think that he also said that why this movie is a tie-in, but it is going to be a fun adventure, but it's going to mean so. It's going to be meaningful. Zeb in it is also a big part of the whole going forward and tying in Ahsoka. You've got the Thrawn battle with Akbar, and you got Ahsoka's tie-in story. On the grand scheme of it, Ahsoka's the actual side story to bridge these two eras, right? Original trilogy and sequels. But then this whole Mandalorian storyline is that chapter 1 for Grogu going forward.
Yeah.
That's where I saw out of this trailer. That's what I was like, that dialogue hit such home for me. I'm like,
it hit hard
because you can go so many ways with a standalone movie like this, but to mention it to us about that, he's the future, and Din Djarin saying that, I think that was, something that we can look forward to, honestly.
What if we go back in time when we start doing the Old Republic stuff? We realize there's always one of Yoda's people, like always, like that's what well, there's 2 during High Republic / Regular Republic for a minute,
right.
But there's not many of them, and they're really strong. And be like, he's obviously the new spark of this.
Yes,
he's the key.
Yes.
What if he?
Yeah.
What if? All this time, okay, we see him growing up. He's being trained. He's got some Jedi ability. He's got Force powers. He's got a little bit of training as a Jedi, but he's a Mandalorian at heart. What if he ends up being the villain in the Ahsoka in the new Rey series?
That'd be cool.
Who? Grogu.
After Mando dies, he turns.
Oh,
as a because the whole thing about attachment, right? What happens if he ends up? I mean, that would be twisted as hell. But at
that's
the same
Hulk
time,
Hogan going
NWO.
That's big.
I mean, think about it though. It's a possibility. Do you think they would go there though? Do you think that they would want to take their cash cow and turn him into a villain? I mean, Vader.
If they redeem him, if they do it for
Vader's
part of the chapter, say if he has a trilogy and in the end of 1 through 2 and comes back in 3, I could see it type of thing. Just as a story goes, like he's taken over by something or whatever it is, but not for a long bit because, like you said, he's their cash cow, right? Break everybody's heart. It's killing Optimus. It's same type of thing for kids. You can't.
It's making Anakin go Darth Vader.
But we were ready for that, right? You're ready for that. Kids are ready for that. Kids weren't ready for Prime. Kids won't be ready for Grogu turning heel. None of us are ready for Hope.
Now, if it's a moment like Luke Skywalker's EU journey, where
he did it on purpose,
he did it on like a journey of like he went to try to study it to defeat it, and it almost overtook and destroyed Luke Skywalker and drove him insane. But he came back from it, but damaged. That could be some. I mean, we saw Yoda try to attempt something in that manner.
Quinlan did it.
Quinlan did it. Absolutely. It really almost killed him, right? General Genobi, $5 super chat. I know
again.
For agreeing with my Ray theory mooch here, Jedi Academy set up as well. I think that's where we're going, and the notion of Grogu's journey. I think it's very. It's well. Here's the thing: going bad, but cautiously going bad, consciously. Meaning, he's doing it like because man, he's withholding.
There's a reason
he's holding back. We know this. Luke Skywalker says you're holding. He's not learning, he's remembering, and that could be an suppression of his powers that he obviously can't control, obviously. And Yoda, why they go 900 years is because they have to master this. So the notion of him going bad might be a certain point of view, if you will. It could be like he's doing bad things, but it's not his nature. It's not
because
his
he's an adolescent or teenager, and it's just kind of their breed.
Type
of thing, right?
Like when I was growing up, I was starting fires in the backyard. It was just a learning experience, man.
He's going through his terrible 200s.
I was just learning, guys. I'm not a bad person. I just was doing bad things. Okay,
Jesus. Right, because at the time of this new Rey film, which is supposed to be, was it 15 years after
15 years? Yeah.
15. So we're talking 45 years. Past this, he's going to be 95 years old, right? So Grogu will be 95 because he's 50. Yeah.
So he should be talking.
Jesus. Yeah. What's it going to sound like, though? I mean, at that point, is it
in the talking front of it? This is again, this is my opinion. Remember, I'm all about, or I have these certain issues with cringe moments, right? Like Han talking Treewick. And again, that's just me.
I love it.
You guys love it. I think it's cringe.
I think it's awesome.
If he's talking, but like we see an adult, whatever, that's fine. I mean, of course, but I do like the fact that I almost consider him talking now the way he's doing it in his own language, and I love that. I don't know why. That's like less is more in that aspect for me. I buy, but if he's going to be like this focal point,
at some point he has to. Yaddle talk, Yoda talk.
Exactly. So, but it'll be it won't be a baby. It won't be a
it's like, what voice do you start with? Do you he's 50? Do you start? He's cooing and on. Do you start with a kid voice? You kind of have to. You have to mature his voice.
Unless, like I said, unless we do that 500 years.
Unless you jump up.
That's right. Again, that's why I wanted the warrior.
But I was talking about the Rey, like at 95.
Oh, yeah. No, I think in the Rey thing, he'll still be a little bit bigger, but still maybe a couple like Wicket did in the Ewok movies.
Right. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Warwick Davis's
I don't want him to talk at all. He doesn't need to.
That's my opinion too.
Yeah, we don't need
Jedi. Yeah. Stu John here. If Yoda taught Jedi for 800 years and died at 900, then Grogu should be a young adult at around 95, 100 years.
I don't disagree, and I think that's what kind of screwed it. Him
does mess with it.
Already messes with it. I think that screws us all up.
Unless
carbonite freezing for 50 years.
Right. No, it'll be a progression. I think it'll be an absolute progression when we see.
I said his voice has to come at the end of the season.
Oh wow,
you're done,
that young?
You're finished, and that's when he talks.
Like his last bit.
His last word is "Dad."
Yeah.
When Din dies, he'll say something.
Yeah.
And then that'll be it. Or something about the way. And then
the end of the season, right?
This is the
Puts on a
way.
helmet.
God.
Oh my God, he puts on Din's helmet.
he holds it like Boba does.
Mhm.
First.
Touches his head too.
I am Grogu.
Din Grogu.
It's
Right?
Grogu. Din Grogu. That's right.
Din Grogu.
Exactly. Yep,
Din's lying dead. Dad,
Din.
Zeb
If
is
he
here.
just says Din, I'm cool with that. Like, Din. All right, cool. Shut up. Let's move on.
So, all right, question. This guy shows up and he starts asking, Grogu if he's afraid. Have we? It looks kind of familiar. The creature
he
looks
kind
a
of looks
little
like
familiar,
a Sebulba
but
creature-ish.
Kind of.
sort of does.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It's not, but it's like more alligator head, Sebulba
Yeah.
chin.
He looks
very
pretty new.
lizard-like. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Yeah, no, I don't recognize this alien at all.
It kind of looks. It kind of reminds me of one of those creatures from the Ewoks cartoon.
Oh,
The green ones.
yes, the green dude. Again, can't put it past Jon Favreau.
Yeah, they used
right?
all the
Do those
cartoons
two
like from Fett stuff, like for the
Yeah,
blaster and all that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him. Absolutely.
He's got. There's a little bit of that, but they're kind of furry.
Yes, John Balchinian, 100%.
Balchinian.
He's
Yes.
a bullshit.
How about
He is definitely a
Scorsese in it?
bullshit.
That was kind of weird, right?
Oh, yeah,
Scorsese-
well-
oh yeah.
Supreme
So
Leader, that's right? Yoda's master. Look, man. Before
be
we get to
weird.
Scorsese, but yeah, that's cool. Okay,
let
I'm-
me get rid of this
because
real
of the-
quick.
Because he does
No, I'm
say the
just
same thing Yoda says, right, about fear.
he does.
You
yeah.
know.
And he's got this. I don't know, man. That will get us really like this movie goes beyond than just what we've been talking about for.
No,
We'll
'cause
just
you-
hear how many Jedi actually lived through Order 66. My God.
Yeah,
Well,
it couldn't be Yoda's master because Yoda speaks after his master. He learned how
True,
to speak from
true.
his master. That guy
Well-
was speaking fine.
he was speaking fine. That's true. That's the telltale, right?
Right.
Yeah, Scorsese is interesting, guys. So a cameo. What's the name of this alien again? It's the what
shit.
Jon Favreau played.
Yeah.
And
Archillian-
not Anzelian.
Archillian?
Archillian or something like that.
Or is
right?
that Men in Black?
Yeah, it might be. It might be.
Anzelian. I forget.
Not Anzelian.
No.
No.
Archillian.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
The pit will have it before I can look it up.
Yeah. But okay, this is interesting, guys, because in Scorsese is on record saying about, I mean, he specifically was talking about Marvel and superhero movies, about that being the downfall for cinema and all that. I mean, he was really on record and pissed a lot of people off on that aspect of comic book movies and whatnot.
It was Ardinian.
Yes.
Armenian. Yeah,
Armenian.
not Armenian. Not Armenian.
Yeah,
That's actually, no Basil.
Yeah, that's
She's a bad Basil.
yeah, bad Basil. But no, again, and that's Marvel, so I don't honestly don't care. But does this go against what he was saying? Because can you put
Yeah.
Star Wars in that mode of like, okay, you can't beat him, join him in this aspect, because now it's kind of
I think Star
contradictory.
Wars is cinema and he knows it.
There you go. This
Right.
is cinema. Yeah.
Yeah. He's just against guys in tights. Mando's
Yeah.
wearing like a.
This is
jumper.
just an apology cameo. That's all it is.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, essentially,
is.
you know Scorsese though. Scorsese knew Lucas. They were all part of the same crew together. They all took notes with one another whenever it came to making movies. So I think he does have a special place in his heart for Star Wars. I don't.
I think
he's
so.
against
And his comments about the whole comic book stuff again, and this is kind of going beyond the trailer. I think it was more of a knee-jerk reaction, meaning like, look, that's all what people are leaning towards. That's just all what Hollywood wants to make, and so he
It
made
takes
those
away
comments.
from theirs because
Yeah.
they don't make money the way.
Exactly.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's not ruining
and it was
cinema. It's just
only
controlling
towards
it.
Marvel. It was the internet who looped
Yes,
all
you're
of
right.
Disney in together with Star Wars and
Yeah.
everything like that. So you think Star Wars suck? And then
Exactly.
everybody
Yeah.
started hitting him with it. And he's like, that's
Dude,
not what I was saying. So like you're saying, George
the
was
internet-
his friend.
The internet
so
would never do that. Come on.
This is just
man.
this is your I'm sorry cameo.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all it is. Yeah.
We got Dana checking in. Anzalians. Mooch. Yes.
No, it's Ardinian.
Ardinians.
Anzalian, isn't that Babu Frick?
Yes.
That's Anzelin.
Yeah,
Anzelin is.
That's why we're
Anzalian.
getting all mixed up.
Yeah.
Because there's two really close ones going on here.
Yeah.
Somebody
else
didn't
was
want to do their
checking in.
homework at night and just kept it in the A's.
Yeah. Red Celtic.
Find me some aliens, dude.
Yeah, and that's
Red
all
Celtic
it was.
is checking in.
Akbar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Apology cameo, nice. This is what we talked about last week. I think we talked about this last week about the cameos in Star Wars, right? This is how you do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Because here's the thing: the alien they made him. Look at the eyebrows. It's a trademark. It's a thing. I don't know why this.
I didn't look.
Yeah, it's smart Scorsese.
It is. Look at that.
I don't know why for me, guys, and just maybe it's the sequel thing in me that I just don't. I like cameos like this better than like Daniel Craig as a stormtrooper. You know what I mean? I don't know why.
Same to me.
Because I felt like this isn't forced. You know what I mean? It's not it's an actual character. You know what I mean? Like Simon Pegg was an actual character. You know, it wasn't just a guy like, oh, that's Daniel Craig. I don't care about Daniel Craig in Star Wars. You know what I mean?
I think
I care about
Jack
this alien
Black.
enough.
I think Jack Black was the wrong route to go because it's no matter what you do, he was still Jack Black.
He was still Jack Black singing.
He was still Jack Black. Yeah. So, so that I find problematic, whereas this I don't, because I mean, if they had to turn Jack Black into some sort of an alien, if it would have been like, say, what's the Darth Plagueis? What's his race again? It's the banking clan. Mun. Right. Had they made him a Mun or something like that?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. But the fact that it was Jack Black, the fact that it was Lizzo, right?
Yeah.
It
was exactly.
There are tiers, right? Your top tier is a voiceover like Scorsese right here on an alien, right? Yeah. Next is put a mask on him like Daniel Craig and just let him play a story.
And then nobody
gives a shit. Right. And then there's there's Lizzo.
Yeah.
You know, and Jack Black. And
but see, the problem with Jack Black even doing a voiceover, if you have him as a Mun, you're going to see a Mun doing that. He would. Like, he cannot get away from that, and you're going to hear it.
That whole episode was just too cameo heavy, to be honest. That was the whole problem, too. We even had Christopher Lloyd in that one, right? Correct, it was like there was a lot going on.
And we were so hyped hearing Christopher Lloyd. Oh, my God, who could he be? See, that's a hyped character.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, there's levels to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And ultimately, that was the one episode that made everybody freak the hell out and say that Mando season 3 was terrible. It's if you watch Mandalorian seasons 1, 2, and 3, the storyline makes sense. From
you could do
you
can cut 90% of that episode because that was the last 10 minutes of Bo getting the Darksaber. That was the point of the whole thing in this little detour and Christopher.
It's where the Mandalorians were taking refuge. That's
exactly.
it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can't base those two cameos as the whole thing.
But that's rough. That's rough. But Scorsese, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, no, I dug it, man. And when I first I didn't know it was him, but because I was watching Star Wars trailer, and I saw this alien, and then people said, "Oh, it's Scorsese." I thought people were joking because it looked like him, and I was like, "No, it actually is his voice. It's actually him." I'm like, "Cool, awesome. I'm down." You know.
Hey, so I meant to go. This is way backtracking. Where did you hear that Tim Morrison wasn't going to be Boba Fett ever again?
He said, okay, so
he wasn't asked.
A while ago, he came out and they asked him about future project. He goes, I've got nothing slated, and I'm not asked. I'm not asked to come back. I haven't done any recordings or nothing like that. So it was like
shouldn't that be the answer?
That's the PR mode, sure.
It should,
but nobody's dug up any kind of like IMDb credit or anything like that unless it's really a secret, right?
Yeah.
And that's where people are running. But that's the whole thing about the internet, right? One comment.
Well, maybe not here, maybe not in this movie, but maybe in season 4. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
sure.
Hear that he would. When you said
I think
earlier,
he said as of
concrete.
now.
Oh,
yeah. I think it was. They haven't asked me. I'm not.
I just thought he was mad about something.
No, he's not mad. No, it's they ask him. He's like basically like, as of right this second, I am not doing anything. I've not asked to do anything Boba Fett wise or my voice or my face. You know, just like people brought up, they don't need it. He's been he's a million. He's played more people in Star Wars than anybody in Star Wars. Right. So, yeah, Steve. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was from him. You know, it was an interview, and that's where people made the headlines. That was the sound bite. That's the sound bite. You know, so, yeah, I know. I just watched the beginning and end. Exactly.
That would take care of it right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like Boba Fett, that where they left him, I feel like we do need something else with
the
him,
tie-in
so.
is so pure there, right? Like I said,
Yeah.
Boba Fett and Embo have a they know each
History.
other. They have a history. Same thing with him and Cad Bane. And now Mando has a tie-in through Boba Fett and the twin. Everything is there. Everything is there.
Everything
and I
is
hope,
Boba.
yeah. And I, for Ernie's sake, it's all roads lead to Boba Fett. And
it is. Yeah.
Ernie's got to be like, told you.
Yeah.
I mean, who else would Din call or Djarin call for help if he's stuck with the hut somehow and he can get a message out? Like, who's he going to call? The Republic or Boba? Yeah, Boba would have chrysanthemums. You know what I mean? That could get them all.
Oh, he's
man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. John 12, no worries at all. I'm glad you're liking the talk. We really wanted to instead of going, like everything we do, instead of like, here's this trailer and we went frame by frame and whatever, we really try to put it all in its place in theory craft, because this is the part where it's the journey towards the actual event is the fun part, in my opinion. That under 90-some days away from watching this in a movie theater, and we get to theory craft, and it all comes wrong. It's all wrong at the end of the day. When we walk out of there,
Absolutely.
we're like, that was completely abandoned, and for some reason, Ben Quadranero is the hero of this whole thing, right? So that's like, exactly. So it's great to do that. Now, I am going to do this. I plan to watch it every weekend, just once, till it's out of theaters. I want, because, so like every Friday night, I'm going to go to the theater and watch it, or I'll pick a day and I'm going to do that until it's out of theaters. Hopefully it's a long run. It's not in Disney Plus 2 months later or whatever they do these days. I hope that it's
really going to matter how good it is, honestly, because if word of mouth hits and everybody goes and sees it, right, we're great. But if all of a sudden we all hit the beginning, the first weekend, everybody's going to ask us, right? And if we're it was like a season, it was like a adventure of the week type thing. Yeah, I'm not saying we're going to be the millions, but people like us, they're going to ask their.
You're 100%. Well, that's what.
I'll just wait till Disney Plus. You're fine.
100%. Exactly. And we will be 100% honest too. We have always been honest about if this is a show on repeat, if this is a show that's good, but it was kind of like.
No, my honest opinion will already be you have to see it once in the theater because it's in the theater.
Absolutely.
How many times do you see it?
Yeah, I mean, I just look. This
seen all of them 7 times in the movie. I mean, even Rise of Skywalker in the last.
I didn't. 7 times. No. Yeah, I tried to watch the sequels. I did twice, opening day and the day after.
7 times.
I bought the DVD, and the DVD still in the cellophane wrap. All of them. So. Yeah, right. Red Celtic. Well, impressive. Mucha will get us over the 500 million mark on its own. Yeah, I mean, look, it's for us. We want it to be a big event. We've always had stealth Star Wars. Of course, there's Star Wars and there's everything else in this world, right? People can break records, and I don't care if it breaks records. I just want to have a good time. A lot of it is the lead up to it, the marketing. That's what we're so kind of passionate about. Want to see the Oreo cookies, the Lay's potato chips, the trailers and stuff like, because it's that roller coaster ride up to it. Because if it's just in the theater that weekend, you go see it and you move on. That's everything else. That's
a really good point too, because the Star Wars marketing machine is bigger than trailers, right? And toys. You're right. We gotta start seeing it on chips and candy.
I looked yesterday.
March 22nd. That is the release date for the figures. That's when the push is.
Yeah,
but that's the movie
feel cool.
Oh no, March.
Who's been on soda chips and cookies and everything already?
Right now?
No, who has been?
Oh, they have had a push on
Marvel. Right now, Marvel's.
I'm saying Boba Fett has already hit all of those. So
oh jeez. Oh god. Here we go.
Pringles can. I have my Oreos cookie.
All right. Enough of this guy.
No,
I want it all comes back to Boba.
I'm with Ernie now. He's the hub. He's the nexus. He's the
Mando popcorn bucket. Yeah,
That
I
would be
guarantee
cool.
you it
Like a
will be.
flip top lid with the Mando,
Yeah.
or just an upside down helmet.
There you go.
I
But, I mean,
It's
to do it with
probably
the
going to be
credits,
the
right?
Razor Crest.
Oh,
Let's
I
talk
wouldn't
Razor
doubt if it
Crest
was both.
again.
yeah.
I'm just thinking stuff.
Let's talk to Razor Crest, but General
Why?
Kenobi says there Star Wars,
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor, and Pedro Pascal. Nothing else matters.
It's so funny.
Razor Crest.
Ryan, what's up, Dole?
Yeah.
Ryan Dole in the chat.
I have nothing against a Razor Crest
Hey. Oh.
or the original
Sorry.
one.
Booyah.
There he is.
What's up? Yes. So excited for Mando Grogu. Thanks for checking in, and definitely that's why I think the first 15 minutes of the movie, the Razor Crest is going to be there. That's his reward. And I don't even think it's going to be, we're going to see him be, it's just going to, it's going to be like, Sigourney Weaver's going to go, there's your next mission. He walks out, there's a Razor Crest. And then it's going to be mentioned, like, I hope he loves his new ship. Kind of that. It's going to be that quick.
What if it's Jeb's?
Zeb.
I mean,
Zeb.
Zeb.
I said Jeb.
We did see him fly it in the,
I was like, your cousins are visiting? That's crazy.
Cousins are
Yeah.
I'm telling
crude.
you, he takes out the whole thing. Yeah, he takes out the twins and Rada or whatever, and he ends up getting the Razor Crest as a reward.
Man, I don't know. It's so
Pram
No?
bucket too.
I don't know. I think it's goofy that he's getting another Razor Crest. That's my whole thing.
Look, man, that's an apology
All I wanted,
tour if
man.
anything was.
Yeah.
I already said it,
Yeah.
dude, on my show. It's in the back of Carson's garage, like an old VW bus.
Yeah.
He's like, I just had it sitting back here.
I mean, it's
If you want to
it's
take it,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
a model. It's a model, meaning it's a copy of a copy already. So it's not like a unique Slave One type shit.
that's what I'm saying. It's like a
Carson-
VW bus.
Carson doing it makes more sense than anything else anybody has said. Or anything.
Yeah.
Right, because he hands it over. Like, he's the one who described the ship to the young dude the first time when he said what model number and he called it in and everything.
That's right.
Because he's got one sitting in his garage.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
knows
hand
of
it over
He's
to
he's
him.
He's a
Yeah.
fanatic, right? He's a car dude or a
Correct.
ship dude. You
Ah.
know?
Go for it. Yeah.
Right.
I dig that. I'm
Yeah.
I'm in.
I got something for you.
Yeah.
Razor
Uh-huh.
Crest is like a forerunner. Yeah,
See, this is. I agree, Stu John. He's a bounty hunter. I'm glad he's getting a new Razor Crest.
exactly.
Now, Booth Starfighter has no place for a baby.
He adapted it. There was a car seat.
There
The-
was.
Where the
There's
hell is
Star-
he gonna put?
It
Where's-
was, but the
where's he gonna
Starfighter is
put
for
his-
special missions.
Where's he going to put his bounties if he goes out there?
Yeah.
Right? I
Mhm.
mean,
Just
it's
got the
cool if he
cards.
chops their heads off like he did in Mando. Or
This
take
one
your
needed
dead
to
or
have a-
lives and make them all dead.
Yeah, this has to have a docking like the Phantom on the Ghost, right? It has to
Yeah.
have a docking for that Starfighter to dock on it and then go fight and do that makes sense.
Do more.
I'm in.
Yeah.
You know what? With the yellow stripes on it now, it would kind of match up a Naboo Starfighter.
Well, there you go.
Yellow stripes on everything.
You're true.
That'd be
It's all
cool.
connected, dude. It's all there.
So
It's all there.
It rhymes. It's Star Wars. It
Right.
rhymes. Right?
That opening shot with the TIE fighters beyond the sunset, like I said, the best thing that come out of the sequels was the TIE fighters in the sunset. It rhymes.
Now we got X-Wings.
And a
Yes.
white
Did I-
one.
yeah.
And a Y-Wing. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. I want those two posters, kind of like that artwork on the walls. I
Yeah,
think that's fantastic.
that was cool. I like how I said at the beginning of this trailer. That's exactly
You're right.
what I thought should happen. That was perfect.
I the fact that we had a narrative going over this talking point and everything was key. It wasn't just like that one that we got in September. It was just glam shots, and it was very kind of like what is this? What are we doing? It's like
It was
even so-
jumbled. No,
it was very
pacing,
jumbled,
no
yeah.
anything, and that's just
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
angered me.
And I did want to correct you, Chris. You said it did start with Grogu, and it actually doesn't. That's Paul
I mean,
right
after
there in
the
the center.
Williams part,
That's
Yeah.
Paul right there
Oh,
in the
that's
center,
Paul in the
just
center,
flying
yeah.
in. Yeah. So it's Carson at the beginning.
Yeah.
It all defines around Boba. It's just the two. I mean, that's
Yeah.
I
Gotta
mean,
break
once we
it to
talk
you.
into Mando music after the Williams score.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just
Okay.
going-
Yeah. There's a point where it actually
Yeah.
starts, and then
Because that is what's that's the attention grabber. That's the phone.
the
ringer.
preview.
That's
Yeah,
that's the door knocker. That's
Yeah.
whatever that
But
you want to call it.
I already want to see that scene being turned into with Top Gun music.
Yep.
it almost did with that astromech coming in and it blurred
I
out,
know.
and the smoke
Yes.
and the
Perfect.
all
Yeah.
you need is that guy.
Somebody's got to
dun,
switch it. And then,
Yeah, you
yeah.
need the deck officers. Yeah.
Yeah. And
You know,
then he
that's all you
flies,
got.
look at him, he flies away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do like Ryan's theory as well. It'd be nice to get her back.
Who?
Ryan said,
Pelimoto?
I'm hoping we'll see a Pelimoto giving Mando the new crest.
Absolutely.
If they have
not.
to explain it. Yeah.
Oh no,
Absolutely not.
Moocher and his anti-Pelimoto again.
She's nice.
Where's my
She
Dead
looks-
Horse graphics?
She looks like Sigourney's little sister. Come
Where's
on,
my
that's
dead
probably who it is
horse
as a
graphic?
character.
Okay, and there you go, Ernie. At some point, we're going to realize there's a connection to those two. Yeah.
No,
Right.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm a
Yeah.
Trekkie now.
Why
There
don't
you
you?
Later,
I'm just kidding. I can't joke like that.
Why don't you come work for her? They see each other as she hands it over because she got the parts
Get
from Carson's
her, you
garage. And then, yeah. You ready to come for the rebellion, sister? Nope. Not yet.
That's
I got
true,
a
we
date
didn't
with
see-
an aunt tonight.
Not
We
in this
didn't see
trailer.
that in this trailer. Yeah,
Yeah,
So many
We
aliens
think-
in this one. That is cool. They did go hardcore on aliens.
they did.
and the little
That's-
baby Rodian and all that. That was adorable.
Yeah. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what the great thing about Favreau, and he's done it. He's proved it in the Mando series. Was like really bringing Star Wars in the fold on this, like really familiar places and characters, and always with the and everything means something. It's not just for the sake of it. It's actually means something.
So speaking of that, do we have the shot of the Jarek board?
Yeah, the big arena.
Showing it, yeah, where
Yeah.
he's standing in it. I mean, like I said, for that to see,
Yeah.
look at,
Yeah.
Jeez.
that's
It's
your
the board.
UFC fighting ring,
Mm-hmm.
and they're playing the video game. Like I think seeing that is just the best ever because they're all bust out of that door. The
Right.
the Weathers Apollo one.
Yeah.
Those are all the characters on the board. So
Yep.
they're real
Yep.
fighters, right?
Oh, yeah.
This guy right here is your what's his name that throws the arms?
I forget the names of them.
I don't give a the Irish dude. That's him
Oh,
right
Conor
there.
McGregor.
Oh, McGregor.
Yeah, that's Conor McGregor right there coming out. Like, that's everybody. So
Yeah.
Is
to
that what
see
you were
that-
getting at?
Yeah.
to see
Cena
that,
Chrono.
it's a bit like I'm saying, it's like the UFC fighting ring. Like everybody knows it. And to see it life size, like we said, look at that's amazing. And then you realize, holy crap, they were playing a video game of it. Like,
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. He's got freaking the battle axe. Like
Dude,
Glorians.
Rhoda, yeah, come on. This is a redemption for Stinky, man. Don't call me Stinky. Yeah, TVC Emperor, they're getting ready for another pram in the vintage collection. Yep, the one that goes light speed.
He keeps upgrading, dude.
Why does a stroller go that fast?
Yeah, because he's got, I mean, think about it. They got to escape and
Hell, he's been juicing it up.
Yeah, I like it. Paley. Oh my God. There we go. She's going to be in it, isn't she?
Yes.
Of course.
Just as he wears his
No,
same
I-
coat, she's going to be in her same overalls.
I'll go to the restroom then.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
God.
I honestly don't think we're going to Tatooine in this. So
No.
I mean, I don't see Peli Motto in
unless
this.
unless Boba Fett sends her too.
Unless she meets up. Yeah, you never know.
No. Yeah, the baby exactly. Why they keep upgrading that? Baby's got places to go.
That's
right.
That's why the pram's fast.
No, it was the baby Greedo's pram that he stole that went that fast.
Oh, was it?
Oh.
Was it?
It's a
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's a
what I'm saying.
Rodian, sir.
So he steals that one. That's what I'm saying. Why does that stroller have to go that fast?
Yeah.
Jeez.
that's funny.
When you absolutely have to. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna watch this. I know we just talked about Trey, but I gotta watch it again and again and again. So I'm excited. Dude. I think it's great. I
Yeah,
think
me
the whole thing was needed. Yeah, there's that argument in the beginning where I talked about the placement of it and the timing issues and stuff. But a week later, okay. I did say that the Super Bowl was kind of like that line in the sand where if you don't hit this mark, I don't know how you're going to kind of get going. And it was like a week later. That's okay. It's fine. Or
So
yeah,
do you
we-
feel that was a gimmick commercial on the whole Budweiser thing, or do you think that's
Yeah.
going to be in the movie now?
No, I
the
think it's
trailer.
like was made specifically for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they made
Myself.
it. They were trying to touch that.
Yeah.
They said they did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and if it wasn't, if it's in the movie, cool too, because it was still cool, right?
if we get Tauntaun's cool. 'Cause,
baby
I mean,
taun
that-
or
yeah.
adolescent tauntauns. 'Cause-
Yeah, they were goofy looking.
Yeah.
Like their faces were a little.
yeah.
Well, if you remember the old trailer that we saw, where there's definitely a fight on the snow planet. There is a snow
Yeah.
planet. He goes into the
Snow
ad.
Trooper.
Hallway AT-AT scene.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to be pissed if that's actually the opening of our movie?
No,
is them
no,
with the
I-
tauntauns
No, I think
going to the
don't
snow
know.
planet to go to the
That would
battle.
actually be kind of funny
Yeah.
if that was the opening.
That's
of the
what I'm
movie.
saying, right?
I-
Yeah, that they
I-
showed
I-
us literally the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
wouldn't
think
mind
it is.
I don't think it is, but I wouldn't mind it. And like Chris said, they've said already that is a specific.
But at the end of the day, if that happened, I would just hit Mooch and be like, "Oh, got me, bastards!" You know, got me. Cool.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right, guys. Well, I think that was fun. Of course, this isn't the last we're going to talk about this as more, theories and stuff come up, and as a talk continues in our Discord, which is in the link in the description below, is a Syndicate Discord. We will continue to talk in there and have a good time and put any kind of news and updates. There is a spoiler section too, so we're not going to spoil if anything happens there, but there's a section in there in case people want to dive into that. I know Chris does, and
Wait.
yeah.
Okay, I saw a note that made me think. Right? Sorry.
Uh-oh.
There's other snow planets. There's probably more snow planets than there are like Naboo, right? Water planets.
Should be. Yeah.
We know of two big ones. Why didn't we talk about Ilum at all? Ilum is Starkiller. Why aren't we on Starkiller right there?
That's true.
Is that a Hoth?
Very, very true.
So
there's also the third one with the giant spiders that we were in.
Oh, right.
That's right. He's already been. That's right. He was there.
Yeah.
So
Ilum is a great connection
Yeah.
because of the whole. Like I said, it makes sense that an Imperial garrison would
the
be
Shadow
on there.
Council would be on there.
Yeah,
right.
Because they turn into the First Order, right?
The First Order.
That could be it. That's going to be at the edge of the unknown region, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's where we're.
That'd be great, dude. That'd be great.
That'd be pretty cool.
I will have to. Yeah, you're right. A lot of people forget about that whole connection, right? So I love it. But
there we go.
So
dig it.
Yes.
Do we get the CGI Leia in a snow bunny outfit then?
Yeah.
I
mean,
there?
What? Ernie? What?
Like the Padme?
We might get it. We won't get a figure though. So
like the Padme though. That's who was
like
hot.
the Padme.
Yeah.
Scott, before we
sir.
do our outro and everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of Shadow Council and Ilum.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Our Shadow Council right here, these fine folk, they're the ones who bring us so much joy in this world, right? They bring all of you so much joy. Why? Because it's because of them that this thing exists. We're able to pay for this show and bring it to you on a weekly basis. If you want to join the Shadow Council, scan that QR code right there or go to patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest podcast. Like these fine folk, AJ from the Forbidden Panel, Blitz Transmission, Brian C, Cassidy B, Cliff, Commander Bly, Commander Cook, Crystal E, Don the Dad Dorn, Eric Grubb, Flavy Davy, Gavin Connor from the Holy Hour All Cure podcast, Hellrunner Base, James Morrow, Joseph Bailey, our friends from across the pond, Chris K and Luke O. Then we've got the Mighty Meeks, Mervine Bolanos, Matt Logic, Mufftack is back, Nicholas Schaefer, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Rhinoaz, Rhino Hobbies, Stu John Jedi, Troy Dodson, and this just in, folks, just in right now, Julianne Fernie has joined the Shadow Council, so her name shall be added to this esteemed list for next week's show. Thank you so much, Julianne. Thank you, all of you. And of course, thank you to our members and the membership. We are beyond words. Whenever it comes to you guys actually donating to the show, it means a lot to us that you keep coming back weekly. And be on the lookout. There's going to be some special content coming specifically for Patreon Shadow Council members and our members on this channel.
Yes, sir.
I promise. I keep saying that, but my weeks have been chitty, so
it's okay.
I'm not going to talk about that
soon. Trademark
soon.
Gaming joke. And everybody in the pit for just liking, commenting, being here. It's a much appreciated. We'll do this again next Wednesday, 8:00 Pacific, and on replay. And then Monday, our toy chest at 5:30. Talk about all the TVC and Black Series and everything, especially Cube Squadron, Micro Galaxy Squadron. There's so much things coming out in the Star Wars realm. All the links are in the description below, guys, for all our affiliates. Our Discord is where the conversation continues. Go check out the Fallen Fett Chronicles. We've got Shadow Nose Network. We've got Blitz Transmissions. And, of course, the mighty Sarlacc Digest on Mondays and Wednesdays now. With that, I think we're done. Thank you so much, guys. Pitt, you're awesome. Scott.
Keep it nerdy, everybody.
Bye-bye.
This is Grand Admiral Thrawn. You are listening to the Sarlacc Digest. What a fascinating play on words.